Hey, I'm live, man. I'm live from Detroit. I need some light.
You got no more
No,
light?
I ain't got no light. I'm gonna have to move over here and I'm gonna have to give me some light. I'm live from Detroit. I'm gonna have to give me some light. I think I got some light right here. Ugh. Oh yeah, I got some light right here. Oh man, this is gonna be hot today. It's gonna be on and cracking today. Let me tell you, I got some shit to share with you. I got permission from my grandlodge my grandmaster told me I can go live tonight. Look, I'm in Detroit. I'm at my Supreme Council here in Detroit, and I'm having a great time. And I left Chicago a couple of days ago. We celebrated 125 years. What's up, bruh? What's up? Eddie, what's going on, my man? All right. What's up, Rob? Boy, yeah, I'm in Detroit, man. I'm in Motor City. Yeah, so I left Chicago a couple of days ago. We did the John G. Jones 125th anniversary. Amos, my brother Amos was there. Man, bruh, I have no words to express how it felt to be like just having a great time, man, and just understanding and having, I don't even have words for it. You know, I'm just a loss of words. General Grant, son of Congress, going down in Natchez. You know what? If I was home in Mississippi this weekend, I'll be there. But you know what? I'm gonna have to catch you another time, General Grant, my son of Congress. You guys have a great time in Mississippi. I'm telling you. You put it on, brother Nicholas Stevens. Do it, man. Have a great time, bruh. Have a great time. But let me tell you this. Don't let them do the okie doke on you at your Supreme Council now. Don't let them do the okie doke on you. Keep them square. Keep them square. Keep them on pace.
Who's George Johnson?
George Johnson. Brother George Johnson's from Vegas. He demitted. But I didn't. Yeah, to here. But I didn't send his name up. Yeah, he's just on the list. But yeah, you know, I'm just kicking back. But
I his senior.
There was a senior warden.
Okay.
But you know what? Look what I got. Look what I got. Man, I got Chicago and boom, they hit me up. They took care of the brother. I'm gonna show you my back. I gotta show you my back. Man, you see that? Well, even if you couldn't see it, man, I'm telling you, I had a great time. I'm at my Supreme Session setting here in Detroit, Motor City. You know, I don't even have a topic tonight. It's just the ideal of being excited, being amongst the brothers. And the fact of the matter is, I tell everybody, if the organization you are a part of don't follow the rules that they have laid down, you need to think. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. If you are in an organization, the Freemasons especially, and they have rules and bylaws that they follow, and they tend to bypass them, they might have to make a journey from my New York degree. My jurisdiction doesn't have those houses right now. Oh well, I'm just saying, if you are a part of a jurisdiction and they don't even abide by the same laws that they're put in paper that they say they abide by, bruh, good evening, what's up? Now, brother Amwar, I don't know why you're on this page, but I'm glad. Hey, brother, welcome, brother Amwar. You know, but I'm gonna say this: if you are part of a jurisdiction who doesn't abide by the same rules that they have on paper, you have to rethink why you're a part of that organization. And I say that because, as an individual who's been in the Masonic Order now about 32 years, I've always stressed that. I've always stressed that when you become a Master Mason, you should get yourself a Magus Jurisprudent, get yourself a Worshipful Master Assistance, get yourself a book called Masonic Symbols. There are some books you should have. And the reason you want to have those books is because And no, don't forget, you need to get yourself a copy of your lodge bylaws and your Grand Lodge bylaws and constitutions. You should have those things readily at your disposal. Because what happens is that people tell you things and say things to you and they don't read. They don't. And I encourage every member in my jurisdiction, every member that I come across, whether you're in my jurisdiction or not, please read your constitution and bylaws of your state. Why is that Masonic Prince Hall group do nothing but bash non-Prince Hall, non-Grand Lodges? I'm gonna come to you on that one. But I want to make sure that you understand that you must abide by your rules and regulations of your jurisdiction, and it will be all right. But when you find that they are out of line, you have to question that. And there's nothing wrong with questioning the authority that's over you. There's nothing wrong with that. And if somebody tell you that there's something wrong with it, then they have an issue. This is your DPM. Go ahead, Mississippi, stand up. What's up, Captain William? Mississippi, stand up. So I'm going to answer the question from the brother that was in regards to why do PHA bash Prince Hall members? You know, I'm not going to say all of them do that. I won't do that because that's generalizing the whole organization. I can't do that. But I will say this. For those Prince Hall members that bash non-Prince Hall Freemasons, here's what I want you to consider. First of all, I want you to consider that they're jealous. And why would you say that they're jealous? I would say that they're jealous because they don't travel like you travel. See, you're free to travel. You're free to go. You're not there's a word I'm looking for. You're not restrained not to travel. PHA is restrained to travel. If you're a part of the Black, Ancient, Free, and Accepting Masons, you are not restrained to travel. You are free to travel. You go where you're welcome. I'm speaking in regards to my jurisdiction, the Most Wishful John G. Jones Grand Lodge of California, Ancient, Free, and Accepting Masons, 100% unapologetic about who we are. I'm saying that when you are part of that type of jurisdiction, you are free to travel. Now, granted, we have lodges that we have what we call Masonic recognition with. We do, and there are some we don't. But that doesn't negate the fact that you are a Freemason who is free to travel. That's all that is. This is sudden. Go ahead, or go home. He quoted Sudden. I got my grandmaster in this room. Boy, he laughing at me. My grandmaster, let me tell you. Man, I got to set up. My grandmaster told me tonight, because I was itchy, but I said, Grandmaster, I gotta go live. He said, well, Brother Hawkins, hold up. Man, you know how long I've been holding up? And I'm in Detroit, and it's dark outside. It's got to be at least almost 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Detroit time. 9:39 Detroit time. You know, I'm on this East Coast time, and brother, let me tell you. Ooh, wait. But look, man, I'm having a great time at my Supreme session. I am. And do you see the landmarks like the Constitution as progressive document? No, I don't. Brother Nicholas, I don't. This is why it's very important that your Grand Lodge has a constitution. Not just that your Grand Lodge has a bylaws, but it has a constitution. Your constitution super exceeds your bylaws because your constitution has everything in it. You know, it has everything in it. And I would say that because my Grand Lodge has a constitution separate from its bylaws, which has everything in it. And how your Grand Lodge should be governed and how your Grand Lodge should handle business.
Okay. You want to go into the store?
You know, that's just the way it is. And I would say that to anybody. You going to the store? Bring a little taste back. I need a little camel milk. Because I'm having a ball, man. You know what? I need a little chamomile.
Now, see my wife-
Man, this is like just, your what?
Never mind.
Yeah, I am having such a great time. I really don't know exactly what to say or how to say it.
Yeah.
But tonight, I just want you brothers to understand. Look, read your Constitution and bylaws to your Grand Lodge. Get yourself a Maccas Jurisprudence. Those are the tools that you're going to need if you're going to be a Mason and understand how Masons operate. Now, every Grand Lodge doesn't abide by landmarks. Every Grand Lodge doesn't abide by the by Maccas Jurisprudence. They don't. They really don't. You know, some Grand Lodges, you know, they may say, well, we'll take 1, 2, 3, and 4 and leave the rest out. Some may say 5, 6, 7, 8 and leave the rest out. So you have to understand, every Grand Lodge is not going to operate like your Grand Lodge. They're not. So when you're talking to brothers and members from other jurisdictions and things like that, they're not going to always operate like you. They're not. However, you must remember a few things. Grips, okay? Passwords, okay? They never change. Grips, passwords, and signs never change. Now, when you become a Master Mason, you should there's a couple things you should get. One is being, One is being a Masonic membership card or a dues card. We give passports and dues cards. We do both. Hold on. What's up, Mac? All right. Glad to have you on, Mac. Let me see who else is coming on. This is, let me see. It says, when you get back, when are you going to light it up? Chan Sanders, I'm going back to the old, raw, uncut, Sutton. You know what? When I get back, I get with Brother Sutton. We're gonna light it up again. That's my guy. I'm gonna get with Sutton again. We're gonna throw something on. Oh, of course I gotta have Sutton on. You know. So that's just some of the things that we have to consider when you become a Master Mason. You know, your Grand Lodge and jurisdiction is gonna only grow when you grow. If you have rules and regulations that you don't follow, what do you think gonna happen to those members that's coming along? They're not gonna follow them. And you're not gonna last long. You're not. So I'm saying that so you would understand, so you would get it, brothers. Hey, it's feast of famine. And when I say feast of famine is that, as you know, PHA, and I'm not saying all of PHA, I'm just saying PHA generally, you know, they're trying to destroy you. If you're a black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons, the leadership in Prince Hall Grand Lodges are just trying to just wipe you out. I'm keeping it 100%. If you are ancient, free, and accepted Masons, the leadership in Prince Hall Grand Lodges are trying to wipe you out. They're calling you clandestine, they're calling you bogus, you're no good, you're stealing money. They're saying all those things about you. Now, you can say whatever you want to say, but if you go through some of them Facebook groups, if you go through any of their web pages, any of their YouTube pages, they're trying to wipe you out. They're trying to take you down. Those are the things that they're saying in regards to the black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons. People, we look alike. But why should you try to take your brother out? Why can't we just fellowship and actually respect each other? I say that all the time. Because I'm not a part of your Grand Lodge, you want to take me out? You want to call me all sorts of names? You want to say I'm bogus? You want to say this about me? Come on now. But you dare not say it in regards to the white Grand Lodges of state. You would dare not to. I have never come across anywhere that a Grand Master of State for Prince Hall is ever called a Grand Master of State from mainstream clandestine. You can say whatever you want to say. So we who are black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons need to understand that we are a unit. Do you know how many black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons there are in the United States? Why is my dad is ancient, free, and accepted Mason? He is 86 years young. All right, Brother Mac. Here's my thing. There are over Hear me clearly when I say this. There are over 100,000, and I'm saying 100,000 because when I say ancient, free, and accepted Masons, I'm including a few other people. Hear me clearly. When Prince Hall says that, when Prince Hall called clandestine Masons out, they're talking to PHA, they're talking to Modern and Free, they're talking to International, they're talking to Universal. Okay? They're talking to all four groups, and they're talking to ancient, free, and accepted Masons. 5. They're talking to all 5 jurisdictions. They're calling all of y'all clandestine, including me. They are. But let me tell you, when we choose to stand together as Masonic brothers, we have over 100,000 members. Think about that. What's up, Brother Blue? Here from LA Lodge, Sons of David, 599. Much love. I want you to realize that when Modern Free, International, Ancient Free and Accepted, PHO, okay, stand together, we have, and I'm telling you, this is, look at the numbers. We have over 100,000 members. You may say, Hawkins, you are lying. Think about it. I'm including those who are not even ancient, free, and accepted. I'm talking about International. I'm talking about Modern Free. I'm talking about Universal. I'm talking about PHA. Okay, I mean PHO. Pardon me. I'm talking about PHO. Pardon me. Do you know how we look if we just decided just to respect and stand together as a unit? Think about that for a minute. Just think about that. See, I'm tired, man. I'm just tired of the bullshit. I'm just tired of it. Here's the, okay, Freemason Unlocked, bro, where you been? Let me see what you said. You said, a fact, ask any Prince Hall from New York, the Worshipper Master, be like, he goes to 5 dinners, tickets, brothers. Yeah, I spoke about that already. Brother Freemason Unlocked. At least I caught a live PHA. At least, okay, I caught a live PHA, and he said, some of us love all of you brothers no matter what. If we stand together one day, we will fellowship together. That's true. That's true. But what I'm saying, I'm not talking about that Master Mason who's a Prince Hall Mason. I'm talking strictly in regards to that Grand Master. I'm talking to the Grand Master PHA. That's who I'm talking to. So you can share this with anybody, but this is directed at them. And I say them because you would rather fellowship, you would rather sign a Masonic recognition, you would rather do all of that with them other people than to even consider one, maybe 2, I don't care, consider the fact of people who look like you, who live in your community, who sit at tables, who spend money where you spend money at, to say, look, brothers, let us come to the table, sit down and talk. Now, I'm not going to ever say that this haven't happened. Because what I do know is that in Florida, Brother Bowtie, I call him, you know, he's the Grand Master out of Florida, Brother Copeland. He has, and there are several other Grand Lodges who have worked together for the benefit of Freemasonry. And that's a great thing. The ideal is that needs to be transferred across the United States. Across the United. We need to stop cutting each other down. Man, why is it when I see you, we got to be looking the other way? We have to stop doing that, sisters and brothers. The sisters, you know, you guys want to have a conversation with a brother, and you don't even know what you're talking about. Come on, sisters. And you brothers want to have a conversation with the sisters, and you haven't even been initiated in the rites. Come on, brothers. Hey, Phil, cut it down a little bit. TV, just the TV. You know, So we have to consider all of that. You know, we really do. Man, it you know, it is something else. And the objective is, and I tell every and anybody, please, whatever you do, and I say it over again, learn your state bylaws and constitution, get yourself a Maccas jurisprudence, get yourself a Masonic emblems. I think it's called Masonic emblems. And it symbols, Masonic symbols. It's a book that has all them, it breaks it all down. See, this thing we call Freemasonry is beautiful. It's just the idea that some of us who are Masons don't take it as serious as most of us. And I take this to the heart. I'm at my Supreme Session in Detroit. John D. Jones Grand Lodge, Mississippi, ain't Steve. Big Steve. Welcome, brother. Welcome. I'm coming from Detroit, dog. I'm just saying that this thing should be taken serious. You shouldn't take this thing lightly. You shouldn't. So look, I'm gonna share this with you. I'm on the road right now. I'm in Detroit. I'm going to Texas. I'm going to North Carolina. And I'm going to Mississippi. So this is what Masons do. If you're not traveling, if you are a master Mason and you're not traveling outside of your jurisdiction, if you're not traveling, period, visiting, making those connections as a Mason, you're missing out on Freemasonry. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. If you're a Mason and not traveling, you're missing out on Freemasonry. Because it's beautiful, brother. Let me tell you, being in Chicago, and I've said it several times in this video, I was in Chicago a couple of days ago. New Jerusalem Grand Lodge out of Chicago, Illinois, took care of me, my grandmaster, my past grandmaster. We had a great time. 125 years celebration of John G. Jones, the imperial potentate, the founder of the ancient Arabic order, Nobles of the Mystic Shrine. Come on, guys, you can't. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I'm just putting it down. Oh, what's my thoughts on the teaching of Manly P. Hall, brother? Unless you're ready for a transformation, don't go pick up Manly P. Hall. But if you're ready for something deep and a more meaningful thing in regards to Freemasonry, go get yourself Manly P. Hall. I enjoy reading Manly P. Hall. I have a Manly P. Hall book where he's written in regards to Freemasonry. It's deep. I enjoy it. And it really makes me think about Freemasonry. It really gives me a whole nother understanding in regards to Freemasonry. See, people get involved with Freemasonry and they think they're involved with some type of club. Oh, I'm a Freemason. We're going out to party tonight and we're going to do this. No. If you are a Freemason, two things are happening. Let me break this down to you. Freemasonry. Masonry itself means that you are a man at work. Masons do work. Okay? Your lodge that you go to on whatever day you choose to go to it, that's where you go do your works in the quarries. Okay? Once you are doing your work in the quarries as a Freemason, okay, you're building, okay, you're establishing things. You're setting things on the trestle board. Then you take those things you put on the trestle board, then you put those things to work. You build upon those things. That's what Freemasonry do. That's what we do. And the sisters do the same thing because the sisters represent 5 degrees of the Order of the Eastern Star, which is womanhood. Now, you sisters who are part of the Eastern Star, you need to be really teaching the Eastern Star works and what it is to be a mother, a sister, a daughter, a wife, a widower, because there are some sisters who are widows. So we need to understand all of that. But what happens is we get so caught up in this bull stuff, we forget what we're a part of. Man, this is a hell of an organization. This is a great organization. Now, I can agree to disagree with some of the things I've seen, but overall, man, ain't nothing like being a Freemason. You know, all you have to do is once you understand what you're a part of, make sure that people follow the rules that they have. That's very important to me. You know, that's just important to me. Now, you may see it a different way, but if I'm part of anything and you tell me here are the rules, and I follow the rules, and then you mess up and I say the rule says this, and then you just totally just disregard the rules, I can no longer, I will no longer be socialized with you. Period. Hear me clearly. If you give me some rules to abide by, what's up, brother Jeffrey Jones? What's going on? I don't know what happened. I got disconnected. If you gave me some rules to abide by, I'm abiding by those rules, and then you change them on me, oh, we're going to have an issue. I had to pause for a moment. We're going to have an issue. All right. Okay. So, brother, let me read this from Brother Freemason Unlocked. Why do you believe the various congresses of the ancient free should do in order to establish a solid unit between all black and brother Freemason Unlocked? This is my point of view only. I can't speak for anybody else. In order for the black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons to unify as one solid unit, we're just going to have a conversation. Come to the table and talk. What happens is we don't talk because we are in our own box. We think that we're the only one. We're not the only one. Freemason is bigger than where you're at. If you're a part of Prince Hall, PHO, Modern Free, International, Mainstream, if you're a Freemason is bigger than where you're at. So you might as well stop thinking that you're the only kid on the block. You're not. You're not the only organization being part of the Freemason family on the block. I've learned that lesson. And when I found this out, I was like, wow, I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. You know, and I'll say this. If you come to a jurisdiction, the first thing they do is hand you tickets to sell, when you need to rethink. Now, I can understand if you've been in a jurisdiction 2 years and you know, and you're trying to have a function or whatever, and then they say, sister or brother, we want you to sell some tickets to help us meet our goal. I got that. You know, it's a fundraiser. It's just a benefit. It's a dance. It's a dinner or whatever. I got that. There's nothing wrong with selling tickets. But as soon as you become a Master Mason, as soon as you become an Eastern Star, they sticking some tickets in your hand and say, sell some tickets. You need to question that because you hadn't learned shit. Oh, excuse me. You hadn't learned nothing yet. And they sticking tickets in your hand. Come on now. I'm just saying, you got to think about that. You got to think about that. Just for a moment. Just think for a moment. Why would somebody want to stick tickets in your hand and you haven't learned anything yet? Now, if you've been a member 5, 2 or 3 years, and they're sticking tickets in your hand, they're trying to do a fundraiser, support the fundraiser, support the car wash, support whatever. Support your thing. Do you. But new members that's coming to your jurisdiction, you should not stick tickets in their hands. You should groom them. Teach them. Teach them the works of the order. Teach them the works of being a Freemason. I can't stress that enough. What's up, Brother Ram? What's up? But I'm just saying, that's what we should do, man. And I'm going to tell you, if you are a person who's looking to become an Eastern Star, if you are an individual who's looking to become a Mason, and you become a Mason, and then you become an Eastern Star, learn the works and stand your ground. When I say stand your ground and learn the works, nobody's going to come up to you the wrong way when you understand who you are in Freemason and as an Eastern Star. They're not. I don't care who you are. You can be any jurisdiction. You can be of any whatever. When you know the works, you know what? Don't too many people come at you the wrong way. I can't stress that enough. Know the works of the order. And if you find yourself in a jurisdiction who doesn't want to abide by their own constitution and bylaws, who continue to flip-flop, and BS you, then you say, I'm good, I'm gone. You just leave it and go somewhere else. Make sure you put in a admit, your dues are paid, I'm out. And it's not that you don't like Freemasons. It's not that you don't like the Order of the Eastern Star. You don't like the bullshit stuff. You don't like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's really, really okay. It's okay not to like the bull stuff. Because I don't care whether you're a member of the Rotary Club. I don't care if you're a member of the Toastmasters. You're going to always get some craziness. It's just the way it is. However, if you are a member of the Order of the Eastern Star or the Freemasons, there's a different standard, I believe. There is a different standard. However, if your organization continue to do the same thing and not growing, you got to do the TKO. You got to do the Teddy Pendergraft. You get Teddy Pendergraft, baby. You got to, I think I better let it go. Come on now. Looks like another love. TK, I'm just saying you got to move on. You cannot stay in an organization that does the same thing over and over and over, and you come to a national convention and they do the same thing. They shooting themselves in the foot. You can't do that. That's not smart. You have to grow your organization by the works you do in your community. You have to grow your organization by showing them how you are carrying yourself in the works you put in. If you put in the works, you get nothing. Often tried, never denied, and will it be tried again? Exactly. So when you're putting in that work, you're being tried. And you're going to be tried again and put in that work to build your organization. I encourage every Mason, every Eastern Star to build your organization, to build your lodge, to build your chapter, to build your grand lodge, to build your grand chapter. I don't care who you are. I do. I encourage you to do that. But also, I encourage you to respect other jurisdictions. If you are a Grand Master of State, a Grand Worthy Matron of State, and you are not teaching your members how to respect other jurisdictions, if you are not teaching your members how to not only respect the jurisdiction, but to actually just, be able to just be civil, you're not doing yourself any good. You're not. You're not doing yourself any good. What's up, Brother Gilmore? What's up? What's up, Vincent? You're not doing yourself any good. We need to understand exactly why we're in this fraternal order. And let me tell you this here. I got to turn around for this one. Now, check this out. Most of us often ask, why is it that white Grand Lodges, predominantly white Grand Lodges, never really wanted to recognize black Grand Lodges? They didn't. It wasn't until about maybe 20 years ago, 25, 30 years top, that they decided to do this. What made them change their minds? Have anybody ever asked that question? What made them change their minds and say, you know what, we're going to start recognizing Prince Hall, PHA? Think about it. And then, after you think about it, we'll have that conversation. But I just want you to think about that. And think about this. Our own people, PHA, why you never approached any other Masonic organization, black, predominantly African American, to say, let's have a talk, let's fellowship, let's do something to better ourselves and our community? Why haven't you stepped up and done that? Because I know that many ancient free and accepted Masons have crossed and handed you that branch, that olive branch. They handed it to you and you turned it down. I know they did. Stupid. And I can't get it. I don't understand it. How can we offer a brother that look like me an olive branch and you turn your head? Oh, well, you're not recognized. Some silly stuff. I want to say other words, but my grandmaster's in here. He's telling me, no, don't do it. I'm just trying to put it out to you, brothers. And I'm keeping it 100% unapologetic. I love the organization. I appreciate the organization. But we who are Masons have to do better. We have to start respecting each other. Good evening, good evening. Oh man, I'm seeing this late. Can you set something? Oh wow, I'm seeing some of these late, brothers, so forgive me, all right? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna start right here. Brother Mac, you say I've been away from my lodge for 2 years because I went back to school. Welcome back, brother. Can you please set something up so you can do lectures? Yes, I can. Do you guys recognize United National Supreme Council, Ancient Free and Accepted Masons? That's the mental. That's mental, huh? Django. Well, let me tell you. As far as it says, as far as the National Supreme Council, United National Supreme Council is a very old Supreme Council. And as far as I'm concerned, they're just as legitimate as any other Supreme Council because I know their history. That's me. I can't speak upon other Supreme Councils. Now, we as Black Masons, first and foremost, should respect and recognize each other before I recognize anybody. Hear me clearly. Before I recognize anybody, I'm going to recognize my brother and my sister. I'm not going to call them names. I'm not going to call them clandestine. I'm going to recognize you first. Period. First of all, you are a Black woman. Period. You are a sister of the Order of Eastern Star who should be respected. Period. Next, you are a Black man. Period. You are a Mason who should be respected. Period. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. That's your choice. That's how I do it. That's me. Brother Jeffrey Jones, Brotherly Love, Relief, and Truth. It is sad that there is a division amongst the Black 3-letter and 4-letter. I'm going to say this. I no longer called a brother 3-letter or 4-letter. I don't. Let me tell you why. That's a gang mentality. And when I say a gang mentality, that's a street mentality. When I say street mentality, that's a thug mentality. When I say a thug mentality, that's a mentality that holds us all down. You're a 3-letter and 4-letter. No, you are a Mason first. The letters on the end doesn't have anything. That's just the icing on the cake. That's just you're just identifying that you are free and accepted versus ain't you free and accepted. That's all that is. But you are Mason first. You are Eastern Star first. So I have learned I would no longer indulge myself in a 3-letter, 4-letter conversation. I'm a Mason, period. I'm a workman in the quarries trying to make this rough Ashley a perfect Ashley. That's what I'm working on. Initiated, passed, and raised is all that matters. Absolutely. Initiated, passed, and raised is all that matters. But what happens is you have some knuckleheads out there that says that you got salt in your eyes. Really? Come on. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to understand that we're the very people that they didn't want to... Look. Brothers. And don't forget, created. Okay. Brothers. I want you to think about something. When you read your Masonic ritual, where do all of that take place? Go back and read it. Where does all the initiations, the past, where does it take place at? And if they've been reading these, and if the white mainstream Grand Lodges have been doing this for all these years, for 200, 300 years, but they never recognize you as a Mason, you have to ask yourself, what were they hiding from you that they couldn't recognize you as a Mason, knowing that you've been here just as long as some of these other Grand Lodges, but they refused to recognize you until about 30 years ago? What were they hiding? Who were they talking about? Who were they studying? Where did the initiation, passing, and raising take place? If you have a Masonic ritual and you read it, be it a Duncan's, be it a Lester's, be it dang it, I can't think of it. There's a few more. Think about it. Who you think they're talking about? They're talking about you, black man. Come on. Read your rituals and see where these initiations are taking place at. Joppa? Where's Joppa? Where's the building of King Solomon's temple? Where are these things taking place at? They're talking about you. And they didn't want you to come in. And then we get a hair up our booty hole. Booty hole. And say, I can't recognize you because you're not recognized by mainstream. You're not recognized by Prince Hall. Come on, guys. We got to do better than that. We just have to. It's just that simple. This is not even complicated. Yes, Brother Mac, you're absolutely right. They were studying us. We have to understand who we are. See, that's the problem. We don't even know who we are. Oh, well, I can hear some brothers now. I know who I am. I know who I am. Yeah, brother, you probably do know who you are. But when you don't respect the next man, the next black man who has a family, a job, trying to take care of his wife, his kids, and doing the right thing, and an outstanding citizen in the community, when you don't respect that because he's part of another jurisdiction, you're crazy. Come on. Look, so Trayvon Martin, who was killed, his father's a modern Freemason. I'm gonna come back to that, brother Biggs. I'm gonna come back to that. Brother Trayvon Martin, his father's a modern Freemason. I want to say modern free, could be international, but anyway, his father's a Mason. And I've heard and I've read some of the comments that Prince Hall Mason has made in regards to him being part of Modern Free or International. It's sad. It is sad because, first of all, like I said before, you're a black man. Secondly, this man lost his son, and you're saying that he should become a Prince Hall Mason. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. He's a black man. He's a Mason, period, to me. And I feel for him. I've never experienced the loss of a child. But come on, guys, really? Some crazy stuff. You're mentally messed up. All right, Brother Biggs, you said, Brother Tony, is the Masons we should all drive to be. With that said, black men, when we meet each other, we should respect one another. Yes, absolutely. We should. Now, granted, every jurisdiction has rules and regulation that governs that jurisdiction. And as a Mason, we should respect their rules and regulations, bar none. And I do that. However, what I don't like is when we see each other coming. And you know I'm a Mason, I got on I'm hanging, I got it on. And I see yours. And then we treat each other like strangers. But let me tell you, when the police pull you over, and you may have this hanging, hey, bruh, it doesn't matter. See you this all day, all night. This is not coming off. This ain't coming off. And we need to understand that. And need to start respecting each other. If we would just understand the mere fact of being a Mason and a black Mason and who we are and the fact that it's a lot of us, regardless of jurisdiction, man, do you know what we can accomplish if we just set aside the stupidity that separates us? Man, oh wait. If one Grandmaster Prince Hall would say, look, this is what we're doing, we would like for other Prince Hall Masons to follow this as an example of how to build a community with other Masons. Man, do you know what can happen? But you don't have the backbones to do it. Yes, we are many. The problem is that most leaders amongst PHA don't have backbone because they're too busy. You know, you gotta, I want you to recognize me, so I can't mess with you, Hawkins, because you're not recognized by mainstream, Grand Lodge. So I can talk to you, but I can't recognize you, bro. I'm sorry. And that's bullshit. I'm really not trying to have these words, But that's crazy. That is the craziest thing. See, somehow, somewhere along the road, I'm going to tell you, the strip is going to flip. Because I'll tell you this. If you are a brother, a black man in mainstream Grand Lodges, 90% of the time, you living in a black community. Bar none. Now, invite them to your house. I'm just saying. Invite them to your house. Yes, grow a backbone. I'm saying that, look, whether you be modern, free, international, PHO, PHA, ancient, free, and accepted Mason, grow a backbone. Stand up and stand on the principles of Freemasonry. Not that BS stuff. Stand on the principle of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Stand on those principles. If you're a sister, the Order of the Eastern Star, stand on those 5 degrees, those principles that teaches you how to carry yourself as a woman. You know, don't let the thong be all showing. You know, carry yourself as such. Come on now, don't let the dress just be all cut up. Now, there's some beautiful sisters out there, and you know you're shapely and beautiful, but you don't have to let the dress be all cut up. Come on now. Those are 5 beautiful herons that you're supposed to be the example of. Be that example to your daughter. Be that example to your niece, your sister. Okay? Be that example. And then they may even question, wow, I might want to be an Eastern Star. But you have to be the example of the Eastern Star. You can't be cutting it up in the club either. Come on now. I'm just throwing it all out there because it's time out now. It's getting late in the evening. The sun is going down. It's just time out to stop playing. A lot of us play Masons and a lot of us play Eastern Stars. We don't take it as serious. I can imagine if I was a Mason in the 60s, I can imagine if I was a Mason in the 50s. I'll tell you what, we wouldn't be having nearly half the problems amongst the fellowship as we have now. You know why? Because we understood who the enemy is. We don't even know who our enemy is. And trust me, you got an enemy. If you don't have an enemy, something is wrong with you. We have a common enemy, but we don't even know who it is because we're too busy trying to do some other stuff. You know? We're so busy caught up in the propaganda till we forget that, look, we're in the same boat. And the boat is filling up with water and we're all sinking. And because the boat is filling up with water, we're all sinking, well, you need to paddle faster and you need to throw out the water faster. Come on. No, that's not what Freemasonry is all about. It's too beautiful, it's too big, and I'm enjoying myself too much in Detroit. Oh, dang it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. So I had to give me a thermal, I'm enjoying myself too much. My past grandmaster over there laughing at me. I'm enjoying myself too much, and that's what Masonry. And as a Mason, you should enjoy the craft. I just like to be straightforward. I don't want to sugarcoat an organization. I don't. Every organization has its issues. The ideal is if you are willing to fix your issues, if you're willing to really bring in members who are going to help you to grow, and you're going to teach them what Freemasonry is all about, and you're going to show them exactly how this thing operates and works. It's beautiful. But if you're going to bring in members, and the first thing you're going to do is say sell these tickets, and the next thing you're going to do is not teach them, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's so much negativeness in regards to the fraternal order till it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. We need to strengthen who we are. I don't care if you're Prince Hall. I don't care if you're Modern Free International. I don't care what jurisdiction you're part of. We need to strengthen who we are but we need not to tear down each other to do it. One day, this is what we would call Freemasonry might be legal. Does jurisdiction count then? Brother, you really dropping some knowledge. I appreciate that. Knowledge is power. Knowledge has no color. Knowledge has no color. But everybody want to put some stuff on it. But knowledge has no color. So we have to we have to be able to grasp that. Let me tell you, you being a black man, a black woman, I'm gonna love on you, because you know what? We're in the same struggle. I don't care if you're a Mason or an Eastern Star. We're in the same struggle day in and day out. You're the first to get hired and the first to get fired. I don't care who you are. You know, if you look at Freemasonry in the Order of the Eastern Star, I'm going way back. My grandmother was a member of the Order. My grandmother was a member of the Order of the Eastern Star in the 60s. I would imagine that I don't see them, even though it was there, I don't see them going as hard as we go now as far as jurisdictions are concerned. I don't see it. You know why? Because we knew who the enemy was. We did. The white mainstream Grand Lodge did not recognize any black organization, Freemasons, in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. They did not. The 50s, the 40s, they did not. We may have disagreed with each other, but let me tell you, we watched out for each other. But today, in today's society, today, man, I see brothers throwing us under the bridge. I see brothers throwing us off the bridge, rolling the bus over us. You know why? Oh, you're not recognized by mainstream. Oh, well, I can't talk to you. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. See, once you begin to indulge yourself in Freemasonry, once you begin to pick up a Manly P. Hall book, once you begin to understand what Freemasonry is and isn't, bruh, I'm just saying, it gets deep, and you do not need to go down a rabbit hole. No, don't do that to yourself. We have lost our sense of community. Yeah, we have lost our sense of community. You know, we have lost our sense of community because of what? We wanted to be part of something that didn't want to be. They didn't want us.
You know,
they didn't.
Right, like you did too.
You know. So yeah, we have lost ourselves a sense of community. You know. If somebody told me, hey, don't talk to him because I don't recognize him, that's some crazy stuff. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. But I'm telling you, sisters of the Order of the Eastern Star, I'm telling you, my brothers, we need to start respecting and loving on each other. We need to, when I see a brother coming and I know he's a Mason in another jurisdiction, I can hit him up. I ain't got to talk that. I don't have to try him. I know that he's already a Mason. You have to understand. And I know that he's not going to invite me to visit his lodge because he has rules that he has to abide by. However, I'm obligated as a Mason to whisper good counsel in your ear when I see oncoming danger. I'm just saying. Albert Pike, Mars and Dogman, he explained everything, but at the same time said nothing to a non-traveler. Absolutely. Let me say something about Albert Pike. Now, whether he was a Ku Klux Klansman, KKK, or not, Brother Biggs, I'm going to get to that. I don't know. I've heard that he was. I've read that he was. But person say whether he was or not, I'm only going by what I read. He was a Klansman. Some people say, where did you get that from? Yeah, read about his life. Albert Pike was a bad mother. Shut your mouth. You know, but the works that he wrote, the books that he wrote in regards to the Scottish Rite is awesome. It's a good writing. It is. It's a good writing, and I have his book, and I've read it, and I read it again. It's a good writing. It really is. You know, I don't have to like the man, but what he wrote is good. It really is. It really is good. Do you think if we all Masons matter jurisdiction, then we have all in the erroneous collective mind stated in mass group? Yes. Brother Biggs, to answer your question, yes. You know, the ideal is that once you get past the fact of jurisdictions, man, you get past that, don't even worry about nothing else. You don't. And I'm gonna tell you, the politics in Freemasonry. Ooh, we bet not no brother ever, no sister ever come to me and tell me, oh well, you know, the things we don't talk about is politics and Freemasonry, and we don't talk about religious things. And no, don't do that. No, that's a lie. There is politics in Freemasonry. There is. Trust me, there's politics in Freemasonry. You have to understand one thing. Stand your ground. Learn your rules, learn your bylaws, stand your ground. And you still, after you have learned the rules, after you have read everything and you know that you're right, you still may get shysted. Hear me clearly. After you have read your Constitution, hold on a second. Yeah, Grant. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work right there. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I see you when you get back. Okay. All right. Later. So look, all I'm saying is this. There are politics in Freemasonry. And don't let nobody tell you there isn't. The ideal is that once you learn the rules and regulations of your jurisdiction and they still shice you, then you move on. You say, I'm good. You let it go. Albert Pike, Confederate General. Yes, Albert Pike, Confederate General. So you think about that when you think of Albert Pike. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. So look, you know, I'm glad I've had this conversation with you this evening. For those who stopped by, I hope you got something from it. Um, my objective when I do my videos, I want to be able to speak to you 100% unapologetic about who I am, what I stand for as a Freemason, and I just want you to be able to get something out of it and enjoy the craft. Have a ball as a Freemason. Have a ball as a member of the Order of the Eastern Star. Because let me tell you, I have had the opportunity to sit and talk with some Eastern Stars, man, and I don't. It amazes me, and I'm gonna call some names out. Some are here with us today, and some are gone. I'm just gonna name a few. All right, Kim Crenshaw, Anna Cook, Ursel Sims, um, Irma Jean Smiley. Okay, um, Sister Beverly Lipskin, Brenda Scales, um, Diane Miller, Sister Carolyn Reed. Oh shucks, Sister Shorter, Sister Jeannie Boyne, Sister Betty Goff. Uh, she's no longer. I don't know where she's at right now, but wow, it's those sisters have influenced me. Those sisters right there I've had conversations with them. I've sat down with them. I've saw their actions as a member of the Order of Eastern Star. Wow. I'm just throwing it all out there. Those sisters have influenced me. Now, I can tell you about the brothers who influenced me. That are in my lodge. Some are here with us and some are gone. My past Grand Master, Michael P. McCullough, he just passed away. Young brother. Okay? All right. My sitting Grand Master, Calvin Sanders. My past Grand Master, Frank Cummins. My past Grand Master, George Adams. My past Grand Master, Phil Bazier. You know? All past Grand Masters have influenced me. You know, I can call out Esau E. Baxter of Boston, Massachusetts, influenced me. You know, I can call out Charles Nelson, influenced me. I can even say William R. Dames influenced me. You know, I could say Brother Carrington out of Boston influenced me. Those people have had an influence on me being a Mason because I've had personal interaction with them. I've had personal conversation with them offline. And that is what I'm talking about. You know, everybody who's a Mason, everybody who's an Eastern Star is going to have somebody that influences them, that pushes them. Willie Pope pushed me. You know, Brother Drake, God bless his soul, pushed me. Albert Foster pushed me. You know, Oscar Julian pushed me. We call him JC. But Oscar Julian pushed me. These brothers was definitely an influence. Willie Pope, they was an influence in my life. Brothers, let me tell you, sisters, let me tell you, there should be Masons and Eastern Stars that's around you that influences you in the right way. They help you to become that better woman. They help you to become that better Mason. And if you don't have a circle like that, then you're going to be in a bad situation. I'm just saying. And I hope that in my actions, I hope in my videos, I hope that along the way, I have influenced someone to become that better Mason, that better Eastern Star. I do. I could listen to you. I appreciate that, Brother Jeff. I appreciate that. Is the Skulls and Bones part of Freemasonry? No, the Skulls and Bones are not part of Freemason, but there are Skulls and Bones members who are part of Freemasonry. So look at this here. As a member of the Skulls and Bones, you, brother, you're really not going to know who they are. You're not. Members of the Skulls and Bones, their membership is very, very secretive. You're not going to really know who they are. Yes, we know that on the campus of Yale University, there are members of the Skulls and Bones, and you know, we may know who they are, here and there. But as far as you pointing them out, all of them, you're not going to know who they all are. Now, that's one of a secret organization. I give them that. Yeah, I'll give them that. You know, you're not going to know. But I'm going to tell you this here. Check this out. So we all know who Bill Clinton as the President of the United States, right? Bill Clinton was a demolayer. Okay, he's a demolayer. All right, he's a demolayer for life, if you know what a demolayer is. Now, Bill Clinton was the sitting president at the time of his so-called impeachment. Trent Lott was a 33rd degree Mason from the state of Mississippi. Pay attention. Trent Lott was the Republican that was able to select the members who would impeach or listen to the impeachment of the president, Bill Clinton. He selected 6 Masons. Ooh, you didn't know that. And he selected another 6 individuals to sit on his committee. With him made 7. And then President Clinton doesn't necessarily get impeached as a president for lying, saying that he had sexual relationship with that woman. Pay attention. Masonry is a hell of a thing if you know how to. It is. It really is. I'm just saying. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Tony Muhammad, man, the PR. Ah, bro, I appreciate that. But I'm just saying, brothers and sisters, pay attention. This order of the Freemasons and Eastern Stars, man, if you knew how to operate within it, I don't care what organization, I don't care who you are. If you know how to operate within the order of the Freemasons, and I really sincerely mean operate within it, it's a special thing. Let me tell you, it is a special thing. And I won't, hey, I enjoy it. I have a ball at it, you know, and I can't say enough about it, you know. And yes, I've seen some good, I've seen some bad, and I've seen some ugliness. But to be a part of the organization, the brothers that I know, ain't nothing like it. The brothers that call me up, that tells me, hey, Brother Hawkins, you know what, Brother Tony Muhammad, you keep doing, brothers, I appreciate you. I really sincerely appreciate you. I do. And the ideal is that we need to build, we need to understand who we are. The fact of the matter is a lot of us are lost. We don't even know who we are. So we have issues with the fact of who we are. But let me tell you, brothers, sisters, there's going to come a time, hear me clearly, when you're going to have to make a decision to say who you are, bar none. I'm just saying, there's going to come that time. You're going to have to make that decision. And the point of the matter is that when you make the decision of who you are you going to be accepted? I know who I am. And you may be saying, Brother Tony Muhammad, I know who I am too. You know, no, bro. Hear me. When I say know who you are, this is what I'm saying. There may come a time when Freemasonry is going to be illegal in the United States. And you're probably looking at me like, no, that'll never happen. There may come that time. And the question you have to ask yourself is, will you be able to function as a Freemason? Would recognition really be that important, then? Or the fact of the matter is me being a Mason would be just as important? Because there are countries that I know of right now that if you wore the Masonic emblem, you'll be done. You're out. You're going to jail. You're being killed. Now, you may think I'm lying, but I'm not. There are countries that do not want you to be socializing, talking to, bringing up Freemasonry. It is a fact. You know, it is a fact. There are some Grand Lodges right now that are in exile, for real. So we have to understand what we are part of. You are a Freemason. You are a part of the Order of the Eastern Star. We are. Is it a secret organization? No, because everybody knows who you are. However, it is a fraternal order of secrets. Real. That's real. And let me tell you something. I'm going to break this down to you. You Eastern Stars, you Master Mason who take those obligations, who swore never to reveal, I'm going to leave it at that. Now, if you really want to know the secrets of the Order of the Eastern Star, if you really want to know the secrets of the Order of the Freemasons, I mean, I'm talking some real shit. I ain't talking about this stuff you read in your ritual. Give me a call at 619-985-1184, and I'll share some stuff with you. I'll break it down to you. I can't do it on this Facebook, on my YouTube channel. I can't do it. But I'm talking about some real stuff. If you really want to understand it, you hit me up and we'll have that conversation. See, because people don't want to have that conversation. What are the real secrets of a Master Mason? Trust me, There's some stuff going on that you really need to know about. And people probably saying, oh, he's full of stuff. He don't know what he's talking about. Don't listen to him. I can prove what I say. I can back it up and show you where to find it at, and you'll know for yourself. That's real talk. You did? I got to go back and see that request on Facebook. Brother Gilmore, you know what, man? I can't be accepting everybody as a friend, but I'm going to go back and check you out on Facebook. Why don't you inbox me? Brother Gilmore, inbox me, man. I roll with that. I need your name of your lodge. I do, man. You wouldn't believe the stuff I get. I'm just saying, bro. And I don't mind accepting that. But let me tell you, if you really want to know some stuff, about Freemasonry, I can't do it on here. I can do it offline. But there's some questions you're going to have to answer before I give up or say anything to you. It's just that plain and simple, because I have to be cautious. You know what I mean? Brother Biggs, come on now. I don't feel like I'm about to be expelled until then. Preach. Okay, yeah. All right. But I'm just letting you know, bruh. When people tell you, look, man, it is just, there's so much I want to say, I can't put it on this YouTube. I can't. Because people are watching, and I have to be careful what I'm saying, because there are people who are non-Masons, non-Eastern Stars are watching. So I have to be careful of what I say and how I say it. However, like I say, if you really want to get down, inbox me through my messenger on Facebook, and we will have that conversation face to face. We can do that face to face thing on Facebook, and we'll have that conversation. Cause I got some stuff, man. I got some books at the house. Oh my God, I'm in Detroit right now, but if you want to tap that, you can tap that. I'm just saying, hit me up 619-985-1184. Text me first, because you gotta text me first, and we can have that conversation. Because let me tell you, a lot of people, a lot of Masons, a lot of Eastern Stars, man, they out there, they just out there, But I don't want you to be out there. I want you to understand what you are a part of and how you should carry yourself in the respect of not only yourself, but those other organizations. I do. I want you to respect all Eastern Stars, all Masons. Respect them, because let me tell you what. True story. Okay, so I was in a place where I went to court. Okay? And let me tell you, it's real. I mean, I want to tell a whole story, but I can't tell the whole story. I really can't. We can have the conversation on the phone, but I can't tell the whole story. I'm just saying it's real. Oh, okay. I appreciate that, Brother Shepherd. Shepherd, is that Shepherd? Brother, oh yeah, I appreciate the books. Okay, all right. But let me tell you, man, there's so much I want to say, but I can't say it on YouTube, But I can have the conversation on your phone, but I'm gonna try you. I ain't kidding you. I'm not, don't call me and shucking and driving. It ain't gonna happen, But man, Masonry is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna shoot some pictures while I'm here, and I'm hoping to visit with some other brothers here in Detroit and just enjoy myself and do what Masons do and keep traveling. And as they say, keep your light on and stay out the damn bushes. I plan to do that while I'm here in Detroit. You got to be careful. And I'm not gonna be drinking no water either. I'm gonna go buy mine. As a matter of fact, I have my own. Oh, for real. Say your number one more time. Brother Jones, okay, one more time. 619-985-1184 is my number. I'm up right now. So if you want to have the conversation, hit me up. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, hold on. I have a conference line. Let me see. Oh, no. Hold on. I hope my other phone ain't dead. You see my other phone?
Didn't have it over here.
It's around here somewhere. You know what? I had a conference line that I can use, but I can't find my other phone for it. So look, check it out. If you want to holler at me tonight, my phone number is 619-985-1184. I'm up. I'm still on California time. It's almost 8 o'clock California time. So hit me up. You can hit me up now. I'm finna get ready to log off. And I hope you have a great day. Until we actually see each other, peace, be well. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. And peace be upon you. I'm about to get off work. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate you. That's cool, bro. Anything. Did that, brother. Tell us what one. Oh, I can't tell you what went down in court because then I could tell you on the phone. If you call me, I could tell you on the phone what went down in court. But I can't put this out like that. I won't do that. I'll reach you one day to myself, God willing, when you be okay. Okay. All right. Oh, man, if you in LA, just hit me up. Trevor, like, okay. Shot the message. Okay. Bro, look, if you're in LA, hit me up. Oh, shit, I'm right there in San Diego. Come on now, really? So look, I'm out, guys. And I'm going to be doing a conference call here pretty soon. So if you want to get on the conference call line, when I go conference call, I'm going to be doing YouTube at the same time in conference and on the conference line. So I'll let you know when that's going to come up. So until we cross each other again, until we see each other, shalom, assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and God bless you. I'm out. Peace. Stay out the bushes and keep that light on.